it shouldn't have took that long. It should have took me start to finish 45 minutes, an hour. But because I have 3 young kids, I have to stop and pause and break things down and do things in small steps. Hey guys, it's Megan and Riley here today at the GWP Homestead, and we're getting more cold weather. We're supposed to get, I think last time I checked, it was like up to 3 inches of snow, maybe more. So me and Riley, after we dropped Keaton off at school, made a run to get hay, or not hay, we got straw. So stripping down both stalls in the barn to get ready for that. So the goats are outside probably for the last time this week. Chickens are out scratching around. They'll probably get out Friday, but not on Thursday. So we'll see how that goes. Got a bunch of them trying to sunbathe and eat it up while they can, because it's gonna be cold and snowy. Are you gonna play in the snow?
Snowball fight.
I don't know what that was. Okay.
Snowball fight.
Oh, snowball fight. You want to have a snowball fight?
And Daddy,
With-
you, me.
Oh, what about Bubba?
Bobby too.
So hopefully I can get this barn cleaning knocked out, because Deacon's inside sleeping. So I need to knock it out as quick as I can, because he's going to be waking up and it's too cold for him to be out here helping with chores today. If I don't get it done, I'll be doing it in the dark while Ragon's inside with the kids. So let's try to knock it out now. The problem with having a 3-year-old help you with barn chores is sometimes she lets the goats out that you don't want out of the barn. So then you just let them go because they're safe, and you let the chickens scratch in their stall if they haven't been in a while. 3-year-olds aren't good helpers all the time. Well, there's been a change in plans. I got a little bit of cleaning done, and now Keaton's home from school, and I have all 3 kids with me. Deacon is snugly in the stroller here with a blanket and his car seat cover, and I'm gonna put another cover over him in a second. Riley, leave him alone. And we're gonna try to clean the barn some more, so hopefully I can have it done. And he can run off some energy, because he's probably gonna be home tomorrow from school. Wish us luck. Like every farming endeavor I take on, the kids are behind me yelling, I've changed my plan of action. I've been wheelbarrowing all this bedding out. It's taking forever because I need a front end loader. So instead, I'm going to open this door right here, which is the back side of our barn. Usually we're coming in from the other side because our barn runs, long ways basically. So I'm going to open this door, and I'm just going to shovel everything out the back side of our barn, which already happens. Let's see. Oh, I got chickens on my goat shelter. It already kind of happens there in that stall where the cow pushes bedding out. So we're just going to make it bigger. Nothing grows right here where I'm at, so maybe it'll just keep the weeds and stuff down, having some bedding down, and it'll just break down. So, and I've got plenty of compost, and if I really need more, I can just come get it from back here. I cleaned our kidding stall out first, which is right here. I cleaned it out first, and I got it really low. And then I locked the babies up in it. That way I wasn't worried about where they were going while I was cleaning. That way I had the doors open. Say hi. They're really unhappy with me for being locked up in the kidding stall. Well, I got all I can clean up out of it. This spring we'll go in, we'll clean it down to bare dirt, and I'll put just lime on it for a little while, let that sit, and then we'll put bedding back on top of it, because we bed with straw year round. I'm out of breath. That was a lot of work, even though it's not hot. Keaton's playing in the straw. climb the haystack. He's an interesting little dude, that's for sure. Now comes the fun part of covering myself in straw to get it in the barn. Third time in the barn today trying to get one task done. Ragon's home now, so it is dark. He set me up some lights down here so I had some better lighting. And we're getting the straw in the barn now. And my lovely goats are eating said straw. But I wanted to show y'all a little bit of what the bedding looks like when you give them fresh straw. And from the last video, the bedding score, the calf bedding score, will make more sense now seeing nice fluffy straw. So let me flip around here. Yeah, Mini Pearl's eating the straw, but you can see how thick and fluffy that is now. And they'll waller that down some walking on it. But when they bed down in it and lay down, you're not going to see their legs, and they're going to stay nice and warm and insulated. And she's eating the straw. So are these goofballs. That was actually a bale that she was standing on. Gotta love them. So now the babies are actually in here. They're standing up. So you can see how thick that is. And when they lay down, they're going to be nestled down in it and nice and warm. Well, I finally got all the straw down. I let the babies out for a minute so I could sit down and talk with y'all, and y'all could watch tiny little goat butts behind me munching on some straw that they're not supposed to be eating. But I want to talk to y'all about something that came to my mind today while I was trying to do all this. It took me 3 times to get what I was trying to do done in the barn today. It shouldn't have took that long. It should have took me start to finish 45 minutes, an hour. You know, it should have been a pretty quick task. But because I have 3 young kids, I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and then be a 2-month-old on the 11th. I have to stop and pause and break things down and do things in small steps. There's a bird on the roof and it freaked me out for a second. You know, my kids, I can't leave them alone in the house or just be like, here, do whatever you want. You know, I'm out here if you need me. Like, that's not how it works. You know, I'm doing stuff while Deacon's napping or figuring out how a way to bring him out here with me for a few minutes when the weather permits. And that's hard. And it's, you know, it's daunting sometimes because you're just frustrated. You're like, I just want to get it done and move on. That's not how it works. I've got to slow down. But then also, in the same time, we're farming or homesteading or whatever you want to call it. You want to come here, Minnie? You want some love? Minnie wants some scratches. You want some scratches? And, you know, I started out doing this task with a wheelbarrow and a bucket, you know, and a rake, and it was taking too long. So I finally just like, you know what? Let's find a different way. And that's when I opened the barn and just raked it all out the back. You know, it did get done faster that way, but that's not what I had planned, and that's frustrating because the way I was doing it wasn't going to work, and that sucks. But sometimes that's how life works. You have to slow down and pause and reevaluate and change your plan and break things down in smaller bites. You can't just bite off the whole thing at once. And that's something that I struggle with because I get frustrated even like with my goats because I want to do all these great things and I want to bring in some income with them. But it takes time to get there because you've got to grow your herd. And if you're buying, you know, doelings, they've got to get old enough to breed. And then you got to wait 5 months for the babies. And then you got to train them to milk. And you got to learn your, you know, in my case, I got to learn my soap and my lotion recipe. So then you got to wait for the babies to grow so then you can wean them and sell them and, you know, bring in income that way. But all that to say is sometimes life just requires you to pause and slow down and take things in slower bites. And that's something I need to get better about, whether I'm cleaning the barn and have to take 3 trips out here to do it, or it's growing our farm in some way, is slow down, take it bite by bite, and enjoy the journey. But that's all tonight, guys. I'm going to get all the goats in. Can you not chew on that? Thank you. And get them all snuggled in. And then I'm going to go in and get the kids ready for bed and wake up in the morning and see how much snow we get. We'll see you next time, guys. I'm Megan, and this is GWP Homestead. We'll see you next time. Bye.